Sydney, and as you might have guessed, tonight, thanks to Warner Brothers, we've been invited to the Australian and world premiere of the brand new Mad Max film, and that is Furiosa. Of course, it is directed by the legendary Australian director George Miller, and it stars Anya Taylor-Joy in the lead role of Furiosa alongside the main antagonist, and that is played by Hemsworth. We're just about to head in and check this film out. Hopefully you enjoy the footage in the meantime, and I'll be back after this to give you my thoughts on the film and to give you a review of the movie. Talk to you soon.
honour and pleasure to welcome you here this evening on behalf of Kennedy Miller Mitchell and Warner Brothers to this, the Australian premiere of Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. Well, it was 45 years ago that the original Mad Max movie exploded onto the screens of the world. You remember? Firing the first salvo of what would become one of the most spectacular and successful action-adventure movie franchises in all of motion picture history. It was incredible. Often, kind of, people tried to copy it, but it was never matched in its vivid style and breathtaking pace. I'm sure you would all agree with that. And it is absolutely wonderful to be re-entering this dystopian world with Furiosa, the movie shot entirely in the great state of New South Wales. And it is only fitting and proper that we are here tonight in this magnificent state theatre in the heart of our great city for this premiere, to be the first people literally in the world to see this film. So, give yourselves a round of applause, come on. We're going to have a great night. We've got some wonderful people for you to meet before we see the film. Will you please join me in welcoming to the stage one of the world's great filmmakers, Academy Award winner and national treasure, George Miller and his wife, George, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not a short film, so we've got to get on. We're running about half an hour late, and but I'd like you to meet some of the cast. We have an incredible cast and an incredible crew. First Mad Max had 30 people in the crew 40 years ago. This had 1,000 in the shooting crew and 3,000 more in post-production. And here's some of the main of the cast. So, first of all, there is Anya Taylor-Joy. And then there's Chris Hemsworth. And there's Alyla Browne. A whole bunch of other people. Don't have time to introduce them all. You'll see them up on the screen. You won't recognize them because they all look different. Only one or two of them you might recognize. But they're all coming out here now, and you can read their names in the credits. They're there. Can you all come out, please? Thanks for doing this.
Oh, no, that's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them all a big round of applause.
Thank you so much for coming. I mean, look, I love making movies. The transportation into another world, the adventure that comes with it all is something magical and something I've dreamed of as a kid. It particularly did work with George Miller and a Mad Max film. The artistry, the cast, the crew, everyone involved has just been incredible. So thank you to everybody. Thank you for the opportunity. This is 45 years of iconic cinema, so to be a part of it in any way, shape or form is a gift. So I'm full of gratitude, full of all the support, and thankful to everyone here involved.
And you this one is stepping into this wonderful world that George has created. Tell us about coming to the other side of the world and joining us here.
Oh my goodness, I'm just so happy to see everybody here. It was absolutely magical. I wanted something that was going to test my mettle, that was going to open up my mind, and with these beautiful people on this stage, I got exactly that experience. This movie is a wild ride, and I hope you guys strap in and enjoy it.
That is very good advice. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the cast and crew. Doug, Dr. George, Chris, Anya, Alyla, you are fantastic with this. Great to see you, Russell. That's it, guys. We're going to start the film in just a second. As soon as all you guys take your seats, I think, are those steps still there? No. But I'm all done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we are the first people in the world, I've been asked to tell you, please do put your phone away. Don't do anything silly. We've got a crack security detail on duty tonight. They will clap you in irons if they see you messing with your phone. So once again, what a cast, huh? What an incredible bunch of people. Please give them another round of applause. We will start the film. It opens in cinemas on the 23rd of this month, which is round about 3 weeks from today, I guess. Yeah, 3 weeks today. May the 23rd. Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Australian premiere. Have a great night. Thank you.
Whatever you have to do. However long it takes. Promise me you'll find your way home. Furiosa. Give me this promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
The darkest of angels. The question is, do you have it in you to make it epic?
Just got out of seeing the Australian and world premiere of the brand new film, directed by fellow Australian George Miller, and that is Furiosa. And of course it is a prequel to the highly successful film Mad Max Fury Road. It was released a number of years ago now, and it really did clean up at the Oscars, especially with the technical awards. This film is quite amazing. It is a visual feast. I will say first off the bat though, it is quite long, significantly long, and I think when you watch it you'll realise this. However, there are some differences between its predecessor, Mad Max Fury Road. That film does feel like a continuous, action-packed, just amazing wild ride, where this film feels a lot more episodic. It kind of reminds me a bit of Tarantino films, the way it's kind of divided up in chapters. The episodic elements do work really well for it though, but it's just kind of a fabulous thing to watch. A lot of that is courtesy of this sensational cinematography. I guess that team is led by Simon Duggan, but some of the cinematography in this, especially in the first half of the film, is just stellar. It is fantastic, and it's just transformative. It really does take you into another world. I think this year I saw Dune Part 2 and I thought that film's going to clean up at the Oscars for technical awards, but Furiosa is going to challenge it big time. There is a lot of crazy elements in this film and just visually truly stunning. Performances as well. Anya Taylor-Joy, she is fabulous. She just kind of is captivating to watch. Just has this emotional drive about her. Utterly believable, and just she captures your attention every time she's on screen. However, she is not in it for quite a fair bit of the film, which is interesting. There is a younger actress that does play the role of Furiosa in it, and her name is Alyla Browne. She is fantastic. I'm not sure how old she is, but she is amazing. She's got a big future, and just some of the stuff that she's asked to do by George Miller in this, she just kicks it out of the park. It's just really fantastic. And we have to say, Chris Hemsworth, he's utterly transformed in this film. He really does lean into the Australian elements in this particular movie, and it's great. He creates this kind of devious heel of a character that really kind of is right to the end, kind of causing trouble, and it's just kind of that classic kind of villainous kind of take on a character. And I think it's really fabulous storytelling by George Miller to kind of understand how to create kind of a nemesis and an antagonist for the main hero. It's really an art to do that, and Hemsworth does it brilliantly in this. It's really fantastic. But with the only criticism, it is quite long for a narrative, and you probably do have elements where the narrative drive can kind of slow down a little bit. But really, just the way it's edited and the episodic elements of it, the pacing is quite great. It's just a lot to get through compared to the predecessor, as I said, Fury Road. That just is constant action, constant narrative drive, just kind of the wheels, for lack of a better word, are constantly spinning in that film. Whereas this one, it does take a lot more breathing room. There is a bit more pacing to take in those different emotional moments, and I think that's quite important for this particular film. But really, cinematography, completely fantastic, and some of that production design and just the visual elements in this film are just incredible to see. George Miller has done a stunning job, and this film, rumour has it, it is the highest costing film to be made in Australia, and all of it was shot in entirety in New South Wales, which is quite amazing. And I think they did go back to Broken Hill as well, where the original trilogy of Mad Max films took place. There is a few interesting cameos in this. I won't kind of mention them, but they are in there. But I do have to say though, now we're kind of really deep into this Mad Max kind of world. It is a bit of a shame you don't kind of see those moments with Mel Gibson, who kind of made this role famous. There is really no room in him for this though. It is a prequel. There might be a hint of his presence, I'll just say that. But it is just tremendous to kind of watch, and it really does build on that world that George Miller created with that Fury Road movie, and it's amazing to see where they go from here. But I think diverting away from the Max character and going into Furiosa and kind of filling in the backstory and just creating that story world, it's quite amazing. I think it's going to go very, very well internationally as well. It's just that kind of classic film where there's not a lot of lengthy dialogue. It's more of a visual kind of film, and that's going to lend itself to international audiences as well. But it's tremendous. You have to check it out. Just kind of pace yourself. It is a long movie, but it is highly worth it. It's just visually stunning, and especially that first half of the film. Just some of the shot selections are quite amazing. Some of the angles, I'm not even sure how they did them. I think I saw in the credits there is a bit of artificial intelligence used in this as well. I'm not too sure to what degree those visual effects were created, but it is just a stellar piece of filmmaking by George Miller. Congratulations to his team for putting on something completely amazing. And also notable mention to Charlize Fraser. She has some moments in the film, and I thought she was great in those moments. She really is developing as an actress, and I think that's great considering she's only had kind of a few films under her belt. So yes, but definitely stars of the film, Anya Taylor-Joy, obviously, and Chris Hemsworth, and Alyla Browne is someone to watch in future. But aside from that, I'm about to head off. Highly recommend this film. I'll catch you guys at the next one. So long.